What is going on YouTube? This is Trigger Happy Trader coming at you another live video here today on cryptocurrency. Today I'm going to be going over Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XLM stellar lumens. I have a couple great articles here for Bitcoin that came out today, March 1st, as well as going over technical analysis and seeing how I'm going to play it here in the near future. So diving right into it, we see Citibank says Bitcoin is at a tipping point and can become currency of choice for global trade. As institutional investors, companies like Tesla and PayPal warm to it, and central banks explore issuing their own digital currency. Bitcoin's wild ascent over the last few months has forced big Wall Street players to reevaluate the cryptocurrency. BNY Mellon, the oldest bank in the U.S., last month said it would offer custody services for Bitcoin and other digital currencies. Meanwhile, JP Morgan has said it's seriously looking at Bitcoin. Initially, Bitcoin was created as a digital payment system for bypassing banks and other financial middlemen. Bitcoin has since gained traction amongst mainstream investors as a kind of digital gold that can act as a hedge against rising inflation. There are several hurdles that Bitcoin would have to overcome before seeing mainstream adoption, according to Citibank. The entrance of institutional investors has sparked confidence in the cryptocurrency, but there are still persistent issues that could limit widespread adoption, Citibank says. For institutional investors, these include concerns over capital efficiency, insurance and custody, security, and ESG considerations from Bitcoin mining. The bank added, security issues with cryptocurrency do not occur, but when compared to traditional payments, it performs better. Bitcoin mining, the process of releasing new coins into circulation, requires a considerable amount of power. So-called miners with the purpose-built computers are competing to solve complex math issues to verify transactions. According to Digiconomics, Bitcoin's network has a carbon footprint on par with that of New England. This has alarmed environmental activists, so Bitcoin mining requires a lot of energy. Last month, analysts of JP Morgan called Bitcoin an economic sideshow and said that crypto assets ranked as a poorest hedge against significant drops in stock prices. The rise of digital finance and demand of fintech alternatives is a real transformation story of the COVID-19 era. Interesting. Now we go ahead and see Fidelity's Director of Global Macro. Bitcoin is worth considering for inclusion in a portfolio. Given the current economic backdrop, investors might want to start considering adding Bitcoin to their portfolio. As me and my friends say, adding $100 to $1,000 a month on Bitcoin is like the new 401k. So just wanted to put that out there. In note with understanding Bitcoin, Timur, a 26-year-old veteran in the asset management giant, said that Bitcoin could be seen as a form of digital gold and could offer protection against inflation. As I've kind of done my own research, Bitcoin will officially be fully mined here in the near future, and that's why there's a lot of value behind it, because once it's fully mined, whoever owns it can essentially put it at their own price range. So just interesting articles here on Citibank and Fidelity, as well as Goldman Sachs is planning on reigniting its Bitcoin trading desk. But I have, a guy that I like to follow here on Twitter called Crypto Whale. If you guys want to go ahead and check him out, he's a very interesting account. Says that last time Goldman Sachs announces setting up crypto trading desk back in 2017 is when the crash started. So Goldman Sachs announced setting up crypto trading desk, so it'll be interesting to see if this plays out the same way or not. And a very interesting article that I've been hearing about and that I've pulled up here for you guys is that China's region declares war on crypto mining, stirring wider fear. This article is actually really interesting, knowing that China is a huge part in the cryptocurrency generation and era. China's Inner Mongolia has banned cryptocurrency mining and declared it will shut down all projects by April, spurring fears that the world's number 2 economy will take more steps to eradicate the power-hungry practice. The autonomous region, a favorite among the industry because of its cheap power, also banned new digital coin projects. According to a draft plan posted on the Inner Mongolian Development and Reform Commission's website February 25th, the aim to constrain growth in energy consumption is about 1.9% in 2021. According to Bitcoin's extended gains on Monday, amid reports of the move increasing as much as 6% in the session to 47,970. The announcement unnerved an industry that's already been through a years-long Chinese campaign to clamp down amid concerns over speculative bubbles, fraud, and energy waste. The draft policy was released weeks after China's top economic planner blasted Inner Mongolia for being the only province to fail to control energy consumption in 2019. The region now aims to cut emissions per unit of gross domestic product by 3% this year and limit incremental growth of energy consumption to about 5 million tons of standard coal, according to the draft plan. Chinese officials first outlined proposals in 2018 to discourage crypto mining the computing process that makes transactions with virtual cryptocurrencies possible, but consumes vast amount of power. So essentially they're saying that cryptocurrency mining consumes a huge amount of power, or energy power, and that they're really trying to constrain on that. That it's almost seeming like Bitcoin might be a huge bubble, might be a waste of electricity consumption, etc. So something to keep your eyes out on. If China is no longer a player in this, this thing could definitely drop. So I want to dive right into crypto, into a crypto analysis here on Bitcoin, a technical analysis, I mean, and kind of where I see this player going here in the near future. So as you guys can see here in my last video, I was saying, when Bitcoin is reaching 90 to 95 on the RSI, it should see a correction. We made it to about 80 on the daily, but I believe the 4-hour made it relatively high here, reaching 80 as well. So we did see a correction from being overbought to oversold, and now we're working our way back up. But I like to view it on here on the daily for Bitcoin, and you guys can see we're kind of here in a sideways channel. And I mean, I see us consolidating until we can either break out forward or break out south, and we could either double top and crash, or if we were to break out the roof of here, we could see an epic bull run. So aside from the bull run we've already had throughout this whole year, right? Something to keep your eye on here. I don't really plan on buying more Bitcoin at the moment, unless we do see consolidation continues and we break north of our highs at around 59,000, 57,000. Ethereum is on a downwards channel. I'd be cautious with this play unless we break out here. I do not plan on trading it. As well as XLM is kind of doing the same thing right now. I had a bullish flag going for it. It broke out the bottom and it crashed pretty epically back to one of my first entry points at 32 cents. And is now in a downwards channel. And like I said, unless we break out north to see new highs, I don't really plan on trading it. I will be aware of this, and I will plan on updating you guys if we do break out either north or south of this channel. If we do break out south, it could get ugly pretty quickly, but if we do break out north, we could see all-time highs in the near future. So keep your guys' eye on this. Use the RSI. Right now we're saying that it's right where it's supposed to be at. XLM, it's at a good price point. Bitcoin on the daily, we're working our way back up. So if we start breaking this line, I see us contesting 57,000 shortly after, and if we can break out of this channel north or south, depending on where we're going here in the near future, that's how I plan on trading it. If we break out north, we could see new highs, but if we break out south, we could see a hefty price correction. 30,000 looks about right, and then we'll play it out from there. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please drop a like, subscribe. It would really help me out. I plan on bringing you guys daily content here on cryptocurrency, option trading, stocks, as well as and SPACs as well. So I hope to see you guys here in the near future. This is Trader coming at you with another great video here on cryptocurrency. Peace and love, baby. Till next time.